Welcome to Vibin with Ashley Live. This is episode 72, and I am your host, Ashley Live. We have an incredible show for you this evening. We have Paige Ellis. She's a singer and songwriter based in Chicago. In 2019, she released her debut EP, F.E.A.R.S. It's a beautiful mix of R&B and soul, and it talks about reflection as well as love. Paige also loves being creative, and she's directed and produced all of the things that she has on her YouTube channel. So I'm really excited to bring Paige in the room, have a good discussion. We're going to talk about songwriting, we're going to talk about collaborating, and just have a good time. So thanks guys for tuning in. I appreciate your support. It's great to have everybody in here. Yeah, where are you guys tuning in from tonight? I know Troy's in here. Hey, Troy. Hi, VB Studio. And happy May. Oh my gosh, this year's been flying by. We're already halfway through the year, which is crazy. Like, the weather in New York is starting to get nice. So, hey, Troy. Yes, thank you for supporting my show, episode 72. I have 71 incredible musicians that chose to be on this show. So please, guys, if you're new to this, go back and check out some of my artists. They're amazing. Please support them, buy their music, go see them in concert. A lot of great talent on this show, and I've had so much fun speaking with them, and they've shared a lot of incredible music with us. So thank you, thank you. Thank you for the 71 musicians and the musicians that are yet to come. And yeah, really, really, really excited. So I guess I'm just going to go back to the age-old age, sex, and location, which I said the other night. So if you're familiar with AOL, American Online, people used to say age, sex, location. So yeah, age, sex, location. Where's everyone tuning in from? I'm not going to say my age, but I'm a female from New York. So yes, and I'm rocking my Prince shirt tonight. I love Prince. He's amazing. It was just the 5-year anniversary of his death. R.I.P. Prince. Prince, thank you for the music. It's, oh my gosh, please, if you're not doing anything after the show tonight, please, please, please listen to Prince's music. It just brings you back to a simple time, a funky time. Just everything about Prince is, he's so incredible as a musician, and I think within quarantine we've had so much downtime that you got to go back and appreciate the legendary musicians. You know what I mean? Like, go back to these albums from the 70s and the 80s that maybe you haven't listened to in 10 years. Like, go do it. Like, put yourself out there, listen to some good music. I've been listening to like a lot of funk and disco because I love that, like Rick James. Love Rick James, like absolutely love Rick James. He's a mess, and I wish I was alive to see Rick James in concert. But I'm not sure what year Rick James died, but I would have loved to experience the energy in the room when he was performing. Okay, Troy's from Milwaukee. Milwaukee. I've actually never been to Milwaukee before, but I'm sure you'll tell me all about it when we chat next, Troy. Okay, waiting for Paige. Waiting for Paige. There she is. Hi, Paige. Whenever you're ready, come on in. Hi, Paige.
Hey,
How's
here
your
I
night
am.
going?
Good. I'm fashionably late. Sorry.
Hey, it is okay. Actually, I want to see what your shirt. Are you wearing a sweatshirt? What kind of shirt you got on?
It's an Aaliyah shirt.
Oh my gosh, where did you
You
get
know,
this?
Fashion Nova. You know.
Oh yeah, I
It's
saw
fine.
some like paint splattering thing going on, and I was like, oh, I need to see what the rest of that situation is, because when you're on Instagram Live, you can't see someone's full body. You just see like top of their forehead to like right here. So, oh,
Right.
I love it.
Good angles.
Yes, I
Okay.
love it. So fashionable. Love it.
Thanks.
So I was in the room Page, and I start each show off with a song lyric. So tonight I'm going to use some lyrics from your song as I am.
Okay.
Thought that I would find a real love. Never change up. Never change me. No. You take me as I am. Take me as I am. Yes, you understand me.
Yeah. So, well, when you read that, how does it make you feel?
I know. It's the thing is when I read it, like I don't sing it. You sing it. I read it, and it's like a whole different take on it, right?
Right. So, I mean, everything starts out as poetry. I guess songwriting is poetry. So, um, I guess the lyrics behind that just means like you finally find someone who accepts you exactly the way you are, and they don't change who they are and try
Mhm.
to change you to be like them, I guess. Flaws and all.
Yeah. And I think it's a beautiful thing when you find it because it's
Right.
difficult to find.
Definitely.
Are you speaking from experience or are you when you wrote that song?
Yeah, I was in a happy moment in my relationship, But the other song that I'm gonna sing tonight, it kind of performs the sad moments of my relationship. So it's just like, life is a roller coaster, but at the end of the day, um, it's still a part of who you are.
Yeah.
So,
And I think any relationship, right? You're going to have your
yeah,
highs and your low points. But as a songwriter, that's the coolest part about it because if you sat here and you're like, oh, yeah, I love him, things are great, we smile at each other, we hold hands, like it's going to
exactly.
kind of get boring after like 5 songs, right? So you need that drama or that
Mhm.
anger or sadness that you feel to kind of bring it out because I think some of the best R&B songs ever written are some of those heartbreak songs.
Yeah, it's emotional. It's experience. It takes experience. Well, Michael Jackson didn't have experience when he was a little boy singing stuff like that, but
Right.
you can sing it from the soul. So that's what I like about the R&B.
Yeah. Yeah, it's so powerful.
Mm-hmm.
Let's start from the beginning in your childhood. Who inspired you to get into music? How old were you?
Um, I feel like I was in 8th grade. I tried out for a school play,
Mm-hmm.
and it was a musical. And ever since then, I was just like, okay, I'm gonna sing. Um, And I don't remember like actually like growing up singing,
Mm-hmm.
but it was just that moment that I'll never forget. Kind of just like altered everything for me.
Mm-hmm. So what about this musical wanted you like why'd you want to try out for it?
My friends were doing it. It was something fun to do. It was my first public school I ever went to, so there was a lot of different things to get involved in. So
Yeah.
it was actually a Willy Wonka play, and I
Oh,
was
that's
I was the
fun.
tallest Oompa Loompa. I got casted as the Oompa Loompa.
Oh my God, I love that though. Okay, so speaking of Willy Wonka, what's your favorite candy?
See, isn't there one that it looks like it has all the dots on it, the different colorful dots, and you can like transport different places. I think that's the one.
You mean like it's on a white page and there's like these little colorful dots?
I think so. It's like a gumdrop and it has like little 3D dots on it.
Oh, I
But I
don't know.
feel like I don't
Yeah.
know. See, it's been a while. I don't know.
I thought you were gonna say something like Skittles or M&Ms. I was like gumdrops. It's like I'm trying to think of like what gumdrops you're
Oh,
talking.
I'm thinking you're talking about what the actual Willy Wonka
Oh no!
candy.
I mean like in real life, like if you
In
were
real
going
life.
to, yeah, like a convenience store.
Okay, well, I like Twix.
Yes, I
Anything
love.
chocolate.
How would you describe the music that you create?
Um, Soulful, inspirational, and emotional.
Hmm. And I hear a lot of '90s R&B in your music.
Yeah, a lot of people say that. And my favorite genre of music is like early 2000s, like everything previous 2008. That's like my go-to R&B, like
Yeah,
2000s.
I love it. I think it's amazing because there's R&B that I like now, but when you go back, right, to like the '90s, the early 2000s, like you have people that can sing, like
Yeah.
sing,
Hmm.
right? Like you have
With the
these
A.
R&B crooners that are just absolutely legendary. And I love that you take after them, because when I was listening to your music, I don't hear any auto tune. Like, I just hear you in your full on glory. And like, that's so refreshing to people who
Well,
listen to
thank
music.
you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, when I hear the auto tune, I'll be like, yeah, let's tune that down a little bit.
I know. I know, because then when I hear like overproduced tracks, I'm like, but can this person sing though? Or are they just like playing with the auto tune so it sounds like they can sing? So I'm like, I just
Yeah,
want someone who can actually sing.
yeah. No hate towards the auto tune, but
Not at all.
it's
Not at
for
all.
some songs and some songs it's not. So
Yeah. I just appreciate, and I feel like other people can too. Please in the chat say if you love R&B singers, like real legendary R&B singers, like Usher and Neo and like SWV and Brandy and Monica. Like, these are people that can sing. Drew Hill. Like, I know there's a lot that I'm leaving out of this time. Aaliyah. Oh my gosh, Aaliyah.
yes, we
Like,
love
and
all of those.
people say like, if like, because people think of when Aaliyah was alive, right? And they're like, Aaliyah was just beautiful. She didn't have any plastic surgery,
I
no
know.
Photoshop, like just chilling in Tommy Hilfiger, and she was drop dead gorgeous.
Definitely. She was an idol for a lot of people and definitely will never be forgotten. So, as you
Yeah.
can see,
Oh my gosh, I love your sweatshirt.
thank you.
So, talk to me about your creative process.
Um, I say, well, when I'm writing to a beat, I like play it in my car. So like my car is the main place that I write music, like while I'm driving somewhere. I'll play a beat and then I'll feel something and then kind of have a story. And then once I start the story, I'm obligated to finish the story. So just try to keep on going, and what people tend to gravitate towards and what their experience might be. And that's how it all comes to be.
So most of your songs originate from the car?
Yeah. Or just
Really?
being in my room or something. Yeah.
Yeah, that's very interesting, because I know inspiration can come from a lot of places. A lot of people are like, oh, I'm in the shower, I'm driving down the street. But I love that it's like in the car for you. That's cool.
Yeah. And sometimes even without a beat, like one of my very first songs that I released is called Better. I wrote it in the car with no beat, anything. And then I ended up going to a producer who like made the beat around the whole entire song that I made. So I was just like, that's really cool. Someone
Yeah,
can like
it's amazing.
create a whole piece to it.
Yes, very cool. I'd love to discuss your debut EP that came out in 2019.
Yeah.
It's called Fears, and it deals with self-reflection and love.
Yeah.
What was your inspiration behind this project?
I think the writing process, it was about a year long. A lot of, I had probably 4 other songs in mind that didn't make it on there, but F.E.A.R.S is actually an acronym. So every song that's on the project spells the word fears. So first, everything, nothing, as I am. And it all has something to do with like a fear of mine, like being afraid to say I love you first, being afraid to be accepted as you are in a relationship, being afraid to move on after that relationship is over, things like that. So just going through like trial and error of the things that I experienced within a year, I came up with that whole project and it worked out pretty well.
It's absolutely phenomenal. And like I said, if you guys haven't heard it, it brings me back to 90s R&B, that soulful honesty, like emotion. Like, I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It just came out a couple years ago.
And if you stay tuned, I'll be singing some of the songs later on. So,
and thank you for your honesty, because when I was researching and listening to the music, I actually didn't realize F.E.A.R.S was an acronym for everything that you were afraid of. And I think it's really difficult for people to face their fears.
Yeah, a lot of us live in fear, even the smallest things. So one of my last posts was like, are you afraid to be yourself? And someone commented and said, Honestly, yeah. And
Yeah.
it's just like we're all a work in progress because, you know, it's so much you battle outside of your four walls. So
Hmm.
I'm very
Definitely.
like existential, like I think about life and purpose all the time. So that I hope that
Yeah.
portrays in my music too.
Yeah. Incredible. And thank you for talking about those fears and putting them into music, because you're right. People are fearful. There's a lot of people that have fears and they don't ever discuss them in a public forum. So for you as an artist to reflect on that and sing about it, like, is a
Hmm.
very thing.
Right, I agree. I
Hmm.
want people to know that um, what I'm singing is relatable, and I feel the same things that they feel. And I always get that feedback when they listen. So that's great.
Yeah. Yeah. I think the more honest musicians are in their music, it just makes fans feel like, oh my gosh, I went through something just like that.
Hmm. Someone
You
listened to
know?
Supposed to and literally told me their whole life story with their partner. And I'm like, wow, I'm glad that I
Yeah.
can help you and give some,
Yeah.
help you
Because
reflect.
if the music just is one person, then it just, you helped somebody. You know what I mean? And
Hmm.
that's a very powerful thing.
Yeah, it's a work of art.
Definitely. So you've covered songs by Donny Hathaway and Ariana Grande and
Hmm.
countless others. What's one of your favorite songs to perform and why?
Well, I'm a Brandy fan.
Hmm.
I love 90s Brandy, and that's just like my go-to karaoke song. It's like, I want to
Yeah.
be down. I would
Yes.
like to get to know if I could be. It just comes so natural for me. But, Kiki Wyatt, Beyonce, all of those like alto tone female vocalists I really love.
Hmm.
So,
So Brandy, I Want to Be Down is your
mhm.
go-to.
Yeah, I would say that. But yeah, just the throwback R&B is my favorite.
Yes. So Brandy, Beyonce, Aaliyah are all powerful women that inspire you. What other musicians inspire
Um, so songwriting wise, like Neo, Mariah Carey, they are known to
you? Hmm.
be writers, and she's a great artist right now. So Chris Brown, I love Chris
Hmm.
Brown. Shoot.
Yeah.
Just the performance and everything. Like, I'm honestly a shy person, but when I want to perform, I aspire to be like those artists because they're just so comfortable in their element.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's cool because the thing is with some of those musicians you just named, they are quiet or shy people in general. And then they go on stage and they're a completely different person.
Yeah, it's like an alter ego.
Yeah, like Michael Jackson. Like when Michael Jackson used to do interviews, he was so soft spoken, and you're like, wait, but on stage, he blows the stage up. Like,
Exactly. So that's a goal of mine.
mhm. Who would you most like to collaborate with?
Hmm. If it was like a producer, it would probably be like Timberland or
Hmm.
Diddy. DJ Khaled just dropped an album, so he's a great producer and has notoriety and up tempo club bangers. So yeah, that's who I would like to work with in the future. As far as
Hmm.
producers go, I would like to work with her, Chris Brown, maybe Bryson Tiller. It's a lot of artists that inspire me and yeah, I want to do a song with you. So I can't just name one.
Yeah, there's so many to choose from. All phenomenal artists, by the way.
Yeah, for sure.
So I love how creative you are, and you directed and produced all of your things on YouTube. So, what made you enjoy taking control of the visual aspect of your music?
Um, that's part of my writing process, honestly. I grew up watching 106 in Park all the time, just watching the music videos, and when I sing a song, I already know what outfit I want to wear if I'm gonna do a video. So I just sketch everything out. My very first video, called Old Love, I remember being at work and ripping a page out of a coloring book and writing, like,
Yeah.
I want this scene to be like this and that one. And it literally, I just love color and creativity. So I have a lot of that coming.
Hmm. Yeah, I think that's such yeah, that's I think that's such an important part of music because like back in the day when you think of music videos, you think of 106 in Park, you think of something like TRL, they had visuals to
Hmm.
portray their song.
Yeah. Now, it's weird that someone said you're always dropping a music video to everything you post. Not in a negative way, but then I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, I should probably just not drop so many videos. I do a lot.
But
But
it's
it's just
okay
so
though.
fun. It's so fun to
Yeah,
me.
if that's something that you enjoy, I think it's amazing. And plus, as a musician, people like to see you, and it's important to put that content out.
Exactly. And it's weird because I'm so comfortable behind the camera, but when you meet me in person, I might have a different demeanor because, it's just like that alter ego.
Yeah, but that's what makes you such a great musician, right? Because you're your own self every day, and then as a director or producer, singer, songwriter, you're another person.
Yeah, I would say the last video that I produced and directed, I gathered all the money up. I served. I worked doubles at work to earn the money to pay the dancers and actors in it. I wrote up some contracts so I can feel official. And I wrote
Yeah,
the song. It was called Eyes on You. I don't know if you checked it out, but everything that was going on with George Floyd and stuff. And then I directed that, and then his he got some justice like 2 weeks ago, and it was just
I
like
know.
everything in the video, just like,
Hi, Paige.
oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay because the thing is, I could see you perfectly, and then all of a sudden, it got really blurry, and then people were like, "Oh, she's freezing," and I'm like, "Oh my gosh, she is freezing." Like I could see you, but I couldn't hear you.
Oh dang. Well, yeah, my Wi-Fi came back on, so hopefully we don't have any more glitches.
Okay, perfect. I'm gonna cross my fingers, guys. Let's just continue on the conversation. So we left off with musicians that inspire you, and we were talking about being creative on YouTube and how you're directing and you're producing all your own stuff.
Yes, yes. Um, so yeah, I just love the creative process overall. I try to get involved in every aspect because the vision, I see it from the very beginning, and I just love playing it all out.
Yeah. And I, like I said, I think that's so incredible because 10, 15 years ago, music videos came out with
Right.
songs. Now it's like nobody does music videos. So I love that you're still doing that. It's so important.
It is. I think it sends a message to different type of people, different type of viewers. Not
Yeah.
everyone likes to just listen to the song.
Yeah. No, I know. And then how you portray the song, like you said, you have your own outfit, maybe, you're in a specific environment, and then we all see the song just like you envisioned it. And it's so important.
Yeah.
What artists or genres of music have you been listening to during quarantine?
Um, I'm trying to get more into pop.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need something more up tempo. Soul music is great, but it's 2021 and
Yeah.
everyone wants to move. So, I'm trying to get an appeal more to that side. So, like I told you, I'm getting into starting a weekly thing. It's going to be called My Catalog.
Yeah.
So, I'll be posting some fun content weekly and some engaging things. Some more upbeat, some more personal and the heartfelt. And I just want you guys to tune in. I did pin the link here. to show you guys what my catalog is. So
Yes. So definitely take a screenshot of that and go to that link after the interview and stay tuned to everything that Paige is going to be releasing. It's like exclusive content. It's going to be awesome.
yeah.
Love it. What song do you wish you wrote and why?
That was written by an artist that's already out.
Anybody.
Um, that's a good question. I like Michael Jackson, The Way You Make Me Feel.
Yeah.
I really like that song. He has very good music that's, global, and
Right.
it reaches different types of people, and it's emotional but also fun.
Mm-hmm.
So, things like that.
Yeah. And I love that you picked a Michael Jackson song because when I think of Michael Jackson, I just go back to a time when things were very simple and music was legendary. Like everything Michael touched was a hit. Every single time he came out with. Like, I mean, I think the album Thriller, there were like, I'm probably gonna say this incorrectly, but I think there were like 4 or 5 singles that came from that album.
I wish I knew, but it was a lot of great content.
Yeah, like so many #1 hits. He just absolutely groundbreaking artist.
Yes.
So you talked about my catalog that's coming up, and the link is pinned down below.
Yes.
But what else is next for you? Live streams, collaborations?
I have been doing a few collaborations with other local artists. I would like to continue doing those, just to expand and get to know other artists and what they're doing. Producers, I collaborate with a lot of producers now more than ever. Yeah. Because I am working on another EP. Yeah. Hoping to get that out before the end of the year.
Cool.
I'm not going to make any promises, but the end of the summer is what I'm hoping for. And yeah, it's got some beautiful content so far to give you guys.
Amazing. So guys, if you don't already, please make sure to follow Paige. The EP is coming out the end of the year. It's going to be amazing. So what's the best advice you've ever been given?
Do what you love. Yeah, that's pretty simple, but I work a 9 to 5 still, but I'm happy that I can come home and go into my home studio and write my music and still be able to make my content. So I feel blessed in that situation.
Yeah. And it's like, I know so many artists that still have a full-time job, and they need that full-time job because as a musician, it is hard to, make a living for yourself because you need to, push your merch and have these live streams and the shows. And I applaud you for doing that because you are still making a living at your 9 to 5, and then you're doing what you love nights and weekends.
Exactly. So everyone's happy.
Yes, everybody's happy. What advice would you give to other musicians during this quarantine?
During this quarantine, I would say to stay motivated and continue to fight for the dream that you have had for 10 minutes, 10 months, 10 years.
Yeah. Yeah, don't give up on your dreams. It's so important. If something is true to you, just go with it.
Yes.
So for people that are watching right now that aren't familiar with you, Paige, do us a favor and tell everybody where they can find you on all your social media platform channels.
So I do have an Instagram right here.
Yep.
Paige Ellis Official. So follow me there, and that's where I post cute pictures and cute content. I have a Facebook page, an artist page as well. It's also tagged Paige Ellis Official if you're more of a Facebooker. And I am on TikTok, not as often. So that I believe that one's Paige Ellis Official too. But I'll try to get more engaged there if you guys like that.
So how can people watch this right now, support you as an artist, Paige?
Yeah, so the link in my bio, that's to my catalog. I have a sign up link. So I'll if you just put your email in there, you'll get updates whenever I post new songs, have some more live streams, or if I get some merch to give away. Just a lot of cool things. So if you want to just follow the link in my bio, I also pinned it here. So
Yes. Well, that's all the questions that I have for you this evening, but you are going to perform for us.
I am.
Okay, girl, take it away.
Okay. So this one is As I Am. I needed a quick wake up, so I stopped at the corner coffee shop about 11:30 it was. Had no makeup on, shirt baggy, rocking a pony. So he came over and he said, and I stumbled when I said yes. Minutes turned to hours, didn't think he'd feel me like this. But he loved every bit of the conversation that we had. He's so glad, and I'm so glad that he's so glad, baby. A real love never change up, never change me, no. Take me as I am. Never thought that I would find a real love. Never change up, never change me, no. Take me as I am. And you'll get mad at me, baby, but yet you still work hard to love me, so I love you even when it hurts. I tip the scale for you. I am what you choose. Got me feeling like I'm on the moon, baby. I've been floating lately, and I'm the brightest ray. You favor me. He knows in no way. He's so glad, and I'm so glad that he's so glad, baby. A real love, love. You take me as I am. Yes, you understand me. A real love, never change love, never change me, no. I am.
Awesome. Thank you, Paige.
Thank you. Do you want to hear another one, or is that time?
No, we have time for another one.
Okay. So this next one, I actually have a video out on YouTube to this one. It's called Supposed To.
Mm-hmm.
You know, who's supposed to love you once everything is like all said and done, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Who's supposed to love me now? Who's supposed to give me time? Who's supposed to be right there for me? Who's supposed to wipe my tears? Who's supposed to ask me how? Who's supposed to be right there for me? I think I'm all out of love, not giving it up, not giving it up again. I think I'm all out of trust, not giving it up, not giving it up. No, you're supposed to be my future. Now you are the past, I can't let my heart bleed again. I think I'm all out of love, yeah. Baby, we were so high. Now the question is, why? Why'd you have to throw it all away? I'll pretend that I'm forget. Like I never ever loved you, and you don't mean a thing. Baby, why'd you hurt me? Oh, this pain I'm in, I can't love again. I'm out of love, not giving it up again. I think I'm allowed to trust. No, cause you're supposed to be my future. I can't let my heart bleed again. I think I'm allowed to love. No, the answer that will mend my heart. You might be the only star I need to breathe. I need to be again. The answers that will mend my heart. You might be the only star I need to breathe. I need to be again. No, hey, cause I think I'm allowed to trust. Not giving it up again. You're supposed to be my future. I can't let my heart bleed again. I think I'm allowed to love. Yeah. I'm not giving it up, giving it up, giving it up again. Oh, I'm not giving it up, not giving it up again.
Yes, give it up for Paige, guys.
Oh, my light just broke. Here we are.
Oh, we were having too much fun. It's okay. It's okay.
Yes.
So, Paige, thank you so much. Those songs are so beautiful. Guys, if you have any questions for Paige, feel free to put them in the chat below.
Yes.
Paige, where do you see your career in 5 years?
Uh-oh. Well, I did write a 3-year plan.
Nice.
I would really love to be songwriting with artists in the studio. I love Neo, so I want to be just like Neo. You know, write my own songs, perform my own songs, but also be behind the scenes and work with other artists. So that's my dream.
Yeah, the songwriting aspect of it is so amazing because there's a lot of great musicians who don't write their own music, but I love that you want to be a songwriter. I think that's so important.
Yeah, there's always room to grow and expand and just learn about different genres. So I'm trying to do that right now. You know, with my catalog, if I get you guys thumbs up on everything that I post, you know,
yes,
that's just more reason to keep fighting for what I want. So
definitely. I'm just gonna scroll up. Where do you want to go post-COVID?
as far as like location wise,
Yeah, I guess like where do you want to travel to next?
anything with like blue waters and beaches. I'm a nature girl and I love trees and flowers. So somewhere, I don't know.
Somewhere
The
that's
islands. Yeah, somewhere that's not in Chicago. No buildings in windy cities.
Definitely. Okay, so I have a question for you. So because you've been in Chicago for most of your life, can you please settle the debate? What is the best deep dish pizza in Chicago?
Uh-oh. Well, deep dish, I don't know. I'm kind of a thin crust girl.
Okay, so thin crust.
Italian Fiesta. Everyone has to go to the Italian Fiesta. The lines are always crazy long, and you're going to get a 45-minute wait when you call, at least. So,
but it's good.
It's really good. It's not deep dish. I don't know if they sell deep dish, but it's really good.
Hey, I went to Chicago a couple years ago and I had Lou Malnati's. And that place, there were people on the sidewalk, there were like wall-to-wall people, and it was delicious. But as somebody that's lived in Chicago, I always need to ask my people from Chicago, like, where am I going next time I get pizza?
Yeah. Well, I have to try that place for sure.
Who would you love to write a song for?
Ariana Grande.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Um, she's fun, cute, and relatable, and I
Yep.
feel like a lot of her songs I'm inspired by. So just being in the studio with her and even the team that she has right now that I kind of peek in a little bit. So I want
Yeah.
to kind of squeeze in there one of these days.
Oh, I love it. I love it. What instrument would you like to learn?
What instrument? The violin. I love the violin. I tried playing the piano once before, but that didn't stick. But um, if I create some time out of my schedule to learn the violin, I definitely would.
Yeah, the violin is such a beautiful, beautiful instrument.
Yeah, I agree. Someone asked, "What's your favorite song you've written and why?"
Yeah.
Actually, one of my favorite songs I've written is not released yet,
Oh,
but it's like so powerful. It's called "Can You?" So it's about being confident
yeah.
in your walk of life and structured stuff kind of, but it's up tempo. It's not like crying and love gory stuff.
When will it be released?
Before the year is over, hopefully before summer ends. I will say that it's definitely a summer.
Do you like musicals? What's your favorite?
Do I like musicals and what's my favorite? Brandy was in there. It's called Cinderella. I
Yes.
know every single song on that show, on that movie with Whitney Houston and Brandy,
Yes.
Whoopi Goldberg.
Yes.
So that's my favorite musical.
Aw, I love it. Tebby wants to know your songwriting process.
Um, we already answered that, Esteban. um, no, but I tend to write in my car a lot, and sometimes I write to beats, and sometimes I don't. But that process is pretty fun. I try to finish. I I get through the first verse and the hook, and then I get so excited. I'm like, I'm gonna finish it, but then I like kind of not. But some things stick and some things don't. But I'm still gonna share the content regardless.
Yeah, love that. He said, sorry, I'm a bit late. All right, guys, last calls for questions. Paige, do you have any final words for the room?
Final words. I mean, there we go. I got my light to stand up by itself. Um, Final words, I guess. Stay tuned for what's coming because 2019 was a hot year. 2018, 2019 was a really hot year for me. I had never like performed my own original songs, and then boom, I'm just doing a lot of open mics and performances, and people are paying me for things, and I have dancers and stuff, and
Yeah.
that was really fun. And
Yeah.
then it just stopped.
Right.
So you just never know where life is going to take you, but I still have the passion, and I still am in the studio over there across the hallway doing what I love. So
Mm-hmm. How do you build the courage and confidence to do this type of work?
like I mentioned before, my personality, you would never guess that I'd be doing this, but I love it so much, and I think knowing myself and speaking the message of confidence through my music helps encourage other people to continue fighting for their dreams, whether it's music or being a lawyer or
Yeah.
being a mom or something. There's a lot of different goals we all have, so wanting people to just continue fighting for where they see their self in 5 years.
Yeah. Always follow your passion. Doesn't matter what it is. It could be gardening, it could be karate, it could be tennis, it could be anything. But if it's something that speaks to you and moves you, just lean into it and do it. Just do it because you know, we're here for a short time and you got to do what you love.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Paige, I just want to say thank you so much for joining me this evening. Guys, if you don't already, please make sure to follow Paige. There is a link below where you can look at her catalog. Her EP is coming later this year. And guys, this is Vibin with Ashley Live. If you don't already, please make sure to follow me. I'm Ashley Live. This is episode 72. And I have incredible musicians just like Paige on all the time. So guys, give Paige a follow and give me a follow, and we will see you next time. Thank you, Paige. Have a great night.
Thank you, Ashley, for having me. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.